let's move on to understand like what is that particular software that we are actually using now. As we have already discussed in the earlier video that there's a WordPress software that we are going to install on our servers, and we are going to build our website with the help of this WordPress software. Okay, so for that, let's understand how actually WordPress itself describes its software and how it's actually going to help us to build that software without writing any single line of code. Okay, so here is that website that we are going to use, that software called WordPress, and I'm on a website called wordpress.org. Okay, so how do they explain themselves? As WordPress is an open source software you can use to create a beautiful website, blog, or application. Okay, they themselves say that beautiful designs, powerful features, and the freedom to build anything that you want. WordPress is both free and priceless at the same time. Okay, and they say that they have already required themes that you can actually use to build your own website for any particular category or the industry that you are actually serving in. So they have more than 35% of the web uses WordPress, where from hobby blogs to the biggest news sites online which are already using WordPress. Okay, you go to any of the particular website that you want to understand whether this particular site is connected to WordPress or not. You just have to click or write their particular website name and just write as /wp-admin. Okay, and then you will actually get to know whether they are using WordPress or not. Okay, and here is what actually you can do with the features that they actually already provide you. Okay, the first thing is customizable designs that they already provide you. What type of customizable designs they actually provide? The designs that actually looks SEO friendly, and once you build the site for on WordPress using the WordPress software, then your website is automatically responsive for your mobile sites as well, for mobile devices as well. Okay, and they themselves call as high performance sites. The reason behind they themselves calling as high performance is because by default WordPress sites are already indexed as soon as possible on any of the search engines. That's the reason they actually tell it as high performance, and then it's managed on the go. Like, you have all the access to your WordPress website, either it might be a mobile or an iPad or a laptop or even a desktop site. Okay, you'll have to just install that particular software to edit your site wherever you go with any particular device that you have with you. It's just a quick 1, 2, 3 process, as they actually say. And the most important thing that comes into picture for any website is security. The reason behind it, they themselves tell that WordPress sites are always secured, they are high security, is because the servers that they use are actually used by their own servers that they actually help you build that particular software. Like, let us say you are using any data that you want to store, the server that or the hostings that you are actually purchasing on different domain registrars, and that you are actually connecting it to the WordPress server but at that particular time. Like, what happens is there is a three-way response which is actually happening. Like, let us say a user sends a request to your server, then WordPress server will have to respond back to send that particular request to the user to show all the information that you have actually gathered on your particular site. That is how it actually works. And the most important thing that they actually tell you is powerful media management. Why? Any media that you want to upload, it means that you can actually store all those things with the help of the WordPress itself. If you want to change it, it's very easy. It's just on the go, like whether it might be on mobile device or an iPad or even on a laptop that you want to actually use. And the most important thing is everything is easily accessible. Like, you just have to click your website name, just write /wp-admin, and you will get to the place where you can actually edit or redesign or restructure your website without any extra tools that you actually add or you have to add on without adding actually any extra add-ons to your particular site. That's how it actually helps you build with those particular things. Like, there's something called as plugins that you'll have to be using. You will be understanding all these things in moving on further with the upcoming videos, where you will be understanding what are these plugins. Okay, before that we understand what are these plugins, how to build that site, first we need to understand how we have to go and purchase domain and hosting to build our site without writing any single line of code with the help of WordPress. And for that, let's move on to the next video on understanding how we have to purchase domain and hosting and install WordPress on our servers. Okay, let's catch up with the next video. Bye.